Hello! I am back. It is Kamen Rider Fire, and we are here to talk about the third episode of Doubutsu Sentai Zyuohger. Okay, well, this one is interesting. I have to say, I didn't really care for it all that much. The third episode kinda left me wanting. For starters, we got a new Zord already. The giraffe, which is a shotgun thing. Might be a machine gun. I can't really remember exactly. Yeah, so I have no idea. We really seem to be rushing for our Rangers this year. I have to say that maybe it's because the first two episodes were really good that this one, which would be okay, and some others like Ninja or Kuryuger just kind of fall flat in terms of this show. Not much focus was given on the other Rangers. This was primarily a Red and White Ranger focused, Yamato and Aimu. She goes around shopping while everybody else, including the Red Ranger, is looking for the Link Cube champion symbol. As far as I can tell, the champion symbols came off of the Link Cube. I'm not sure if they were always around the Link Cube or in it, or exactly how these things split off. So for now, we're just gonna assume that they had all these cubes around the Link Cube, despite the 5 of them having Link cubes or champion cubes or whatever cubes before. They go the White Ranger goes around shopping as everybody else looks for the cube. Yamato finally gets his animal enhanced ability, which is enhanced sight, which is really cool. However, this is no fault of the Sentai. For better or worse, it's making me think of Operation Overdrive, because the Black Ranger in that had enhanced sight. They find a mini cube, which later turns into the Zyuohger giraffe. My biggest thing with this is they never explain really where it comes from. Later, they say it might have been in our human world all along somehow. I know earlier in the season they said that Zhuland and the normal world are connected, but I don't know. I don't know if it fell off the Link Cube or if it was always there. Or they said they found it in the lake where the group ended up at the end of the first episode, so at least my theory is that it was just blown out, but I really don't know. Aimu, it's really her episode, even though she doesn't do a lot. She talks about wanting to go back to Zhuland with Yamato, and, you know, she's sad she can't go home, but she's decided to try and learn as much as she can about the human world, because it will definitely be a while until they're able to go home, which I thought for this show was actually kind of really interesting that they kind of brought that issue up, that it probably will be a while, so why not learn as much about the human world as you can. So she's sad, but she's trying to stay optimistic. The villain, the monster of the week here, he fires a bow gun, not really interesting. But since Yamato gets enhanced sight, he can like see things in bullet time, so he's able to deflect the monster's crossbow bolts where the others can't even see it, which I think is cool. So I really found this episode kind of underwhelming, but not at all bad. And I know I might not be as optimistic about this one as I was about the other two, but I actually watched this episode yesterday but didn't have recording software until today, so this is me trying to do it from memory. But overall, I'd still say it was a good episode, just not great like the others, but it's episode 3, so One thing I should mention, the Mecha / Megazord. Apparently it can separate itself off even after it's transformed into the robot / Megazord. So the shark and the lion cubes get cut under this mountain when the monster gets a continue. That's what they call growing big in this series. And apparently the Red Ranger can just get out since his cube wasn't covered and form with the other two, which I think is an interesting strategy. So I guess this year I'm kind of more into the Megazord / Robo / Mecha. Because you can do a lot of things with it. I still don't know how I feel about getting an auxiliary weapon this early in the game, but who knows. This episode to me was good, but it was just underwhelming, and there wasn't really that much to talk about. The other characters besides Red and Pink, Yamato and Aimu, pretty much did nothing in this one except be there for fight footage. Oh, and apparently the group has been searching for these, for the Link Cube, the 1 or 2 that they're missing every day since they got back. Except we're never told exactly how long it's been since they've been there in this episode. Has it been 2 weeks like it was in the real world? That would kind of be interesting to know. And I don't think, except for one moment, we see their animal forms at all. Yeah, so sorry this one was not as enthused, but these are my honest reactions, and a lot of people have even asked why do I do these unscripted. It's because I want it to be honest. Like, if I spent time scripting this one out, they wouldn't be my honest opinions. They'd be, me reading off a script. I'm not sure if I've said this earlier in the video or not, but I am in a different location and will be for a little bit, so that's why I sound a little different, because I'm using a different setup and everything is a little crazy on the technical end, as I've had to re-record this several times because I've lost my power for this stupid thing a few times. So any inconsistencies in audio or in anything, please forgive that. It has been really difficult even recording this review, but I am planning to do the rest of the series. I'm very excited about it, and I hope for those of you who do watch this have been interested in my opinions, even if for like this one, I know they weren't that great. But I still thank all of you who watch and enjoy, and I will see you next week for episode number 4. Bye-bye.